All right, what's good? What's good, people? I want to do kind of get back into the watch along series, and what better way to do it but start off back right here. So, before we begin with today's video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So, the individual that we're watching is aka Mr. or Mistis Truth, or however you pronounce that dude's name, Mrs. Truth, or like whatever. He does a analytics of mostly everybody. I'm not sure if he's a I don't know what fan of a team he is. I think he's just an NFL fan, but he does film analysis on his channel. He has about 1.71K subscribers. So let's get into the video, shall we? So everybody, let's watch this and debunk what he has to say. It says Caleb Williams was below average versus the Rams, which I would say he was average against the Rams. But let me turn up the volume real quick.
All right, so Caleb Williams fanboys and Bears fans alike are going to use this below average at best performance by Caleb Williams as some sort of...
All right. Who are the fanboys and who are the Bears fans that are taking this game as a generational performance? I'm not.
Gotcha moment, saying how I was wrong about him being the next NFL bust, and how I'm just a hater and I'm jealous or whatever the fuck. And these are the same people that will bring up stats and bring up the box score and bring up advanced analytics that make no fucking sense, that have no bearing or anything to do with the game, essentially. And they will try to use that as some sort of propaganda to push their agenda on how Caleb Williams is some generational fucking player and how he's going to lead the Bears to the Super Bowl. And it's just...
Again, who is saying this to you? Who is saying that the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl this year? As far as I know, the only person that said that Caleb Williams is going to take the Bears to Super Bowl his first year was Nick Wright.
I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous. This guy played a below average game. He threw a bunch of little dinky fucking throws under 5 yards, which any quarterback in the NFL can make. Tyson Bagent could have hit these fucking throws. And
okay, so the argument him saying he was throwing dink and dunk passes all game. Okay. And he said not necessarily any quarterback. I mean, you bring up Tyson Bagent, who couldn't throw pass beyond 5 yards. And I watched the game. Obviously, I did a play-by-play. Was Caleb Williams doing what Mahomes did? No. But there were a couple plays where he threw beyond 8 yards. I'm not sure what game are you watching. Fucking this Truth or whatever.
His accuracy beyond 8 yards was horrible. He sucked beyond 8 yards. He had multiple times in the red zone where he had wide open players and he was missing them. And
again, he doesn't say the wide open players. Okay, I rewatched that, and two things can be true at the same time with the DJ Moore stuff. I feel like DJ slowed down and Caleb threw that ball just a little too early. But other than that, I think he was pretty efficient in the red zone, to say the least. But he doesn't say what wide open players were in the red zone that he missed.
Wasn't reading the fucking field. He still thinks he's in college where he can run around and
again, like every other quarterback. I mean, like any other rookie quarterback would do.
Play out of structure and make plays. And, he had one good-looking fucking play where he ran around, and it's just bullshit. You can only have one of those per fucking game because that style of play is really not sustainable for a long period of time. And that's what I am calling into question. How sustainable is the style of play that Caleb Williams has? And how sustainable is this offense? Because we all know the Rams. The Rams are fucking horrible. They're one of the worst defenses in the league. Their offense sucked today. Stafford.
All right, so he's not entirely wrong. The Rams have one of the worst defenses in the NFL, but the Stafford, with how good the coaching staff is for the Rams, they're able to scheme players open. I'll give that to the Rams. They're able to scheme players open because of Sean McVay. Coaching matters a lot in today's NFL. So you can't necessarily say, oh, the Rams have a terrible offense when they know they don't have Cooper Cup or Puka Nakua, but they know how to scheme players open all the time, and that's why they won against the 49ers. They found a way to scheme players open.
Stafford was fucking horrible. He looked like a goddamn. He looked horrible. Stafford fucking sucked. I mean, he's missing Cooper Cup.
Stafford looked average. He did all that he could. I'll say that.
Puka Nakua. And I think there's like a lineman or two that's missing. So it's basically a practice squad team. The Rams are probably going to win 2-3 games this year. They look like fucking.
Again, great analysis. Oh, the Rams are going to win 3 games. No, the Rams are not going to. Once they get Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup, they're going to be right back to 500, kid.
Horse shit. And they're probably, I mean, I wouldn't fucking draft a quarterback because I don't fucking know. Maybe late rounds they would draft a quarterback. But still, the Rams look like garbage. So they played a cream puff team, and congrats, you barely beat a horrible team at home with home field advantage. You won by a possession against one of the worst teams in the NFL with no.
So did the 49ers, and yet you're not calling them frauds too.
Defense, one of the worst defenses, and no receiving options with a bad offensive line. And,
once again, truth. They know how to scheme people open. If you look at the Packers, and I love to use this example a lot, the Packers, they know how to scheme people open, even though they don't have the best receivers. I mean, who does Jordan Love have to throw to? My point exactly.
A pass game that, quite frankly, doesn't exist because they got a bunch of injured fucking players. So you beat that team, congrats. But you got to look at Caleb Williams' performance, and you got to really evaluate it from a non-biased perspective and standpoint. What did he do that was so good? Throw dinky passes? Can't anyone fucking...
Again, who are you talking to that is saying all these great, amazing things about Caleb Williams? Look, I'm a guy that has critiqued Caleb throughout his rookie year. And the only thing that he did, which was impressive, was he was able to extend plays, and the touchdown pass that he threw to DJ Moore was pretty nice when I thought the ball was going to be incomplete. And also the ball that he threw to Cole Kmet, which I thought the ball was going to be intercepted or at worse being tipped up in the air, possibly to possibly grab for an interception, but he put it where it needed to be for Cole Kmet.
Can do that. Can't anyone throw short little passes over and over and over repeatedly?
Not necessarily. I could give you multiple quarterbacks that can't do that.
Completed 2 fucking throws over 8 yards. 2. Fucking 2. He completed 2 passes over 8 yards. That's not sustainable. You can't run an offense like that and expect to win. You're not going to win. If you do that against like the Packers or the Lions or even the Vikings, you're going to not score a point the whole game. You will not score one.
All right, so he's saying, oh, if you're doing what you did against the Packers or the Vikings, you're not going to score a point. Dude, there has been teams that all they did was just like throw like short passes and they end up winning the game. Prime example, I think it was 2020 with the 49ers and the Rams. All the 49ers did was run the football with Raheem Mostert. And the Packers were actually competent team. Like, there are so many teams that I could give you that all they did was manage the game and they win the game. I mean, hell, last year Mahomes in the playoffs, I think if I could give you an example, it was against the Ravens in the AFC title game. Mahomes didn't look that impressive, but they won the game against the Ravens, who had a competent team.
1 point, and you won't win. They will kill you. You will be destroyed by 20-plus points. I don't care how fucking good the Bears' defense is. I don't care if they look like fucking the 85 Bears against one of the shittiest offenses in the NFL with no offensive line and no weapons, and a run game that is mediocre at best right now. I know Kyron Williams is a pretty good back.
Rams running game is mediocre. Dude, have you not watched the Rams at all this year? Their run game has been, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't their run game like top 10 or top 5? Connor Williams is a beast, bro. Mediocre, great football analysis, bud.
But they have nothing. They literally have nothing. There's no hope for Rams fans. They're probably going to lose 15 fucking games. So
great analysis.
You beat this team, and all of a sudden you're on the hope game again. You think that Caleb Williams is generational and he's on the rise. And
again, nobody that I have talked to is saying this.
And then you realize there's tougher teams on the schedule. And
it's tougher teams, bro. We don't play a divisional opponent until week 11. Schedule's pretty favored until we face the Packers.
I think they play the Panthers next week, and the Panthers are fucking garbage too. So he's going to have some, he's going to go 18 of 32 for 106 yards and a touchdown and a pick next week, and people will be calling him generational again because he can throw dinky little fucking throws. He can't throw past 15 yards. He can't even throw past fucking 8 yards. We've seen this on the film time and time again so far this season, and people are continuing to just ignore the obvious. And I will compare him to Jane Daniels. And the excuse that people make for Jane Daniels is that he's playing within structure. He's a system quarterback. Well, he does a pretty damn good job. So, and you could sort of say the same thing, make the same argument and case for Caleb Williams, but Jane Daniels is not fucking considered a generational player.
All right, so I've been argued about this. It was about Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. Daniels and Caleb play two different style sets. Caleb is wants to be a pocket passer and doesn't want to run around as much. As far as Daniels goes, he's a mobile quarterback, and he plays very dangerous with the football. I'm not taking anything away from Daniels. He's having a remarkable start off to his career, but I guarantee you Washington fans are keeping this in the back of their head. If they keep running him to the ground, he probably will turn out like RG3 is. But there's a difference. He's dangerous. Daniels can be not very protective of the football at times, and he's just like one hit away from having a season-ending injury and having him turn out to be like RG3 was. With Caleb, he just doesn't want to be a running quarterback. He wants to stay in the pocket and deliver and extend plays. So he's not doing, and like, bro.
His job is not to throw the fucking ball all the fucking time because they have a good.
There has been many times Daniels has thrown the ball, not run the football.
Run game. They have Brian Robinson, who's been running the ball really good, and Jane Daniels.
Again, what's your analysis on quarterbacks? Passing the ball or as a runner?
Can take off and fucking run. So they have a good.
Because if you're using that he's a good runner, then why doesn't he switch his position to running back?
Good run game. And Cliff Kingsbury, he fucking blows as an offensive coordinator. I mean, the guy sucks. His offense is fucking horrible. He needs to let Jane Daniels throw the fucking ball deep down the fucking field because I'm sick of watching dinky little fucking throws over and over. If you let Jane Daniels throw the fucking ball deep, you probably score 50 more fucking points, you dumbass. Cliff Kingsbury, you fucking suck. Anyways, back on schedule. We're back on topic. And the excuse for Caleb this week will be that, oh my God, he managed the game well. Did you really draft a quarterback at number 1 to be a fucking game manager against the Los Angeles fucking Rams with one of the...
Every rookie quarterback coming into the league has always been a game manager, buddy. Besides maybe a few that I can think of at the top of my head. Stroud, Andrew Luck, I think maybe Baker, but every rookie quarterback that's come into the league has been a game manager their first year.
The worst secondaries, one of the worst defenses in the fucking league. Oh, but they have Tre'Davious White. It's not a bad. I don't fucking care about Tre'Davious White. It's one player. And once again, people will make that excuse. Bears fans are that fucking stupid and deluded where they will make that excuse. They will actually say that they have some good defense. They will make an excuse and try to convince themselves that the Rams are some world beater fucking team, that they just beat the Packers or the Vikings. I can't wait till they play a divisional team, because Caleb Williams is going to throw 3-4 interceptions against an actual fucking team. And he's shown when he has to face an actual defense, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And he can only throw dinky passes at this stage in his career. He doesn't really know what he's looking at.
Again, every rookie quarterback does it so they can get their feet wet. Are you retarded?
He doesn't trust himself. So check down. And that's the game plan. That's the whole fucking game plan for the Bears. And I can't blame Eberflus and whoever the fuck the offensive coordinator is. I forgot the fucking guy's name. He's a clown. He sucks. His play calls are garbage. And, they ran the ball out. They ran the ball pretty successfully today. So they sort of leaned on the run game a little bit. They trusted Swift to make plays, and he did make some nice plays. So that's one of the main reasons they won. It wasn't because Caleb Williams played some lights-out fucking game. He was missing guys over the end zone. He was missing guys
this dude's
over 8 yards.
Yo, I love how this dude's saying all the Bears fans are saying Caleb Williams is the player. Bro, who is saying this to you?
And I think that over 90% of his completions were under 8 yards, which is embarrassing, honestly. If it's that's an NFL quarterback who can't throw the ball over 8 yards. What is the point? You might as well put a receiver at quarterback. And once again, the excuses are going to be insane. It's going to be, he was a really good game manager today. He's growing. What is he learning? Where's the improvement?
Literally, every rookie quarterback can learn throughout the games this year, buddy. That if I would understand if Caleb was I'm trying to think where Trevor Lawrence is, then yeah, you can make an argument, but that's every rookie quarterback, bro.
There is none. This guy was hyped up as a generational fucking player.
Generational talent, not generational player. He was hyped up as a generational talent and prospect, not as a generational player.
And he shows no generational fucking traits whatsoever. Arm strength, it's okay. He's got good arm. Mobility, it looks inferior to how he looked in college. That's because the athletes are better in the NFL. So he's about average athletically, Not going to blow you away, but he can make some nice plays. He's still making dumb fucking mistakes. He's still missing throws down the field.
And what you expect from...
And once again, the excuse would be he's a young quarterback. But why is Jane Daniels making these same fucking throws? These same fucking throws. And making these same plays with his legs. And trusting...
Again, different player, different play style.
Trusting himself to throw the fucking ball where it needs to go. But Caleb Williams isn't. And the excuse is, the game plan sucked and it didn't call for him to throw it deep, and he really managed the game well. It's just the same fucking excuse over and over.
Why would
People don't have any...
Okay, thank God you're not a head coach, because why would you want a rookie quarterback throwing deep 52 times a game? Bro, thank God you're not a head coach or a play caller, because I guarantee your team for rookie quarterback would not succeed, and you actually would set up that rookie for failure.
Any other defense for this guy other than, oh my God, the coaching sucks, the line sucks. Everyone else but him sucks. So yes, Bears fans and Caleb Williams fanboys, you can enjoy your win against one of the shittiest fucking teams in the NFL. Go ahead, enjoy it. And hey, next week, I think they play the Panthers, so you can enjoy another win against a shitty team. So you can keep beating the worst teams in the league, but eventually it's going to catch up to you. You're going to have to play actual good fucking teams. So you can enjoy this little win streak while it lasts, because it'll probably be some of the final wins you get the whole fucking season. I don't know if this team's capable of winning 5 games, because when some of the teams they got left on the schedule, it is not looking good. And when you look at the Colts, they're not really the fucking greatest team in the world. They lost to the Colts. So what does that say about the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions? What are we doing here? This is not a good look for Caleb Williams. He is in his 4th game, and he's not processing. He looks like a one-read quarterback. He's a game manager. He's a generational game manager. And if you draft a quarterback at 1 and he's considered generational, and he's a game manager, oh, but he's progressing, he's making improve. If you watch the game, if you actually watch without rose-tinted fucking glasses on, you would realize there's no improvement from week.
You notice how he's like, oh, you guys were glad. Bro, have we seen the dude's face? Someone or his fanboys or the people that watch him daily, have you seen this dude's face? Bro, you can't. The new rule is you can't comment about how people look unless you show what you look like.
To week. He's doing the same fucking things, making the same fucking mistakes. He's not improving in any fucking way. He's still missing players down the field. He's still not reading coverages. He's dink and dunk. And when teams figure out that that's all the guy is capable of, it's going to catch up to him. Against the better teams in the league, they are going to game plan him perfectly, and they're going to make him look like a fucking bum. They're going to make him look like a scrub because he's not fucking ready. Oh my God, but he managed the game so well today. He's one of the reasons we won. No, you won because the Rams had a fucking horrible offense. They got Matt Stafford, who's got fucking, he's got no one to throw to. He's got no offensive line. He wasn't even fucking good today. So once again, enjoy this win and enjoy your win against the Panthers. Because you're probably going to beat them unless you somehow fucking find a way to lose that game, which would be funny as fuck if they lost the Panthers. But they're not going to lose the Panthers. Video over. I'm done talking about Caleb Williams.
All right. So, obviously, people have been saying, oh, this dude's a troll, yada, yada. Dude, I don't care if he's a troll. There's a funny way of doing it, and there's a complete dick of doing it. Funny way of being like, oh, haha, Caleb sucks. Like Don Burr, for example. But he's being a complete dick, being like, oh, fucking this, fucking that. Oh, you guys with glasses, bro. If you're gonna do like trolling, at least try not to sound like a fucking dick about it. But anyways, that's my complete thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below if I should do reactionary videos like this. But let me know in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching and bear down.